Hey folks, we're back on site. We're gonna do some cool stuff today. We got a Mr. Cool unit going in, inside unit, outside unit. Got a lot going on, come on.
Yeah, what he said. We're back on site at our office edition today, and we're putting in a mini split for Mr. Cool. It's a DIY version, so the line sets are pre-charged. I've had several comments on the channel of people saying that it was pretty stupid of me to not have any way to heat this place because there's no vents. People just assume that we just forgot.
Come on, man.
This just goes in after the fact, which is nice. This is the inside head or unit that's gonna actually blow the air into the room, and it pulls power off of the outside unit. So all of the line sets and power are gonna go to that unit, and they'll get powered from a disconnect that the electrician's gonna hook up.
It's a lot smaller than I thought it'd be.
Never heard that before.
No, it is. It's not big at all. That's nice. A little disclaimer here. We've never installed one of these before. So if you're watching this with the sole intention to install your unit based on everything we're doing, watch another video as well. So this unit's going to provide us with air conditioning and heat. It's a heat pump basically, and it just is made for one room. And we're going to start by using this template to get the mounting bracket and the hole we need to drill through the wall all aligned and make sure that that's not straight into a stud. That's the important thing. I don't want it over here because I may mount a TV there later. So I'm thinking the further we can go this way and still miss the deck outside.
Yeah, that post is what we gotta be worried about.
Yeah, so let's take a measurement on that.
Okay.
We're trying to position the inside unit to where the line sets come out just to the left of this post and come down in this area, and we're gonna set the outside unit right here and bolt it down to the concrete. Woolly worm.
Ooh.
It's all black. You know what that means?
What?
It means it's cold all winter next winter.
What?
Yep, that's like a farmer's almanac thing.
Come on.
All right, we're getting sidetracked here. Jason has pointed out that you can barely see the dents from where we shot these nails and filled them. That's a stud. We want to make sure we don't drill in the stud, so we're going to make sure the left edge of our hole is like 3/4 over from that at least. Give us some dents there. That's our 2 mounting screws. And then we'll mark the center of our drill here. Oh gosh, watch out, finger. What'd you do to my wall?
Man, you got holes on the man's wall.
I want to mention we didn't necessarily aim for studs on these mounting screws because our whole wall surface is yellow pine, which you can screw into in a whole lot of weight. Oh man, you about need to pre-drill this stuff. Holy cow. Let's see, right there. It's good?
Yeah. Now it says drill down, slightly down
Okay.
the angle.
Yeah, that's a good point. We read the directions, and these holes for the line set and the condensate line need to be slightly pitched down, so the condensate line will just drain, gravity drain. That's why. So we're gonna drill through the inside, and the hole through the siding on the outside is gonna be slightly lower as well. Sweet, we did not hit framing. The stud's right there.
So I'm trying to guesstimate where this thing's gonna come out. All right, give it a whirl.
So my hole saw is not long enough for me to stick it through this wall cavity and drill all the way through like the butt of the drill is hitting. So I'm gonna pilot through with this. And then hopefully it's in a place where we can come from the outside.
We'll definitely probably take this railing off.
That's fine, it doesn't need to be there.
Oh. Nice, perfect.
Yeah. Can I get to it?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, that is like the best spot it could have been. Nice.
Yeah.
So that outside hole is like a 1/2 inch lower than that inside hole, so that everything is like pitching.
Everything?
Everything.
Okay.
Well, I eyeballed it anyway. Shoot, this is gonna want to catch on the siding before the pilot bit catches in the hole.
Oh gosh.
This is gonna be real exciting. Oh man, this is
You're
gonna
just
be.
gonna have to start it and jam it. Seriously, you're gonna have to get it going and just stick it.
Yeah, easier said than done there, Chiefo.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Nice
Got it.
work.
Hey, buddy.
Jono's going to insert this sleeve through our hole here, and that'll just sort of double check that we are angled out as we install it. We should be able to see. Oh, never seen this move. And then this will go on the outside. We're sticking out a little here, and the way this shroud goes, it just goes inside and butts that. So we're gonna take and mark this with a pencil and cut it flush with our siding, or as flush as we can. It's lap siding.
This is the pencil you give me?
Yeah. The inside unit has these short line sets coming out of it that were folded in. So we need to bend those like out 90 degrees to go through that hole. Jason's afraid to do it. So I'll do it. Here you go.
I'm reading.
You can video and I'll do it. That's just the condensate line. That's just...
Grip the refrigerant piping at the base of the bend, then slowly and with even pressure, bend the piping away from the back of the unit, roughly 90 degrees.
Oh, we're good. That's it.
That's it.
Next, we're just gonna tape all this together so that it'll go through this 3.5-inch hole all in one piece. I'm not sure how we terminate this.
Jose can take it.
Yeah, I think maybe let's get a little piece of zip tape and just tape it to itself.
Okay.
Okay, so this has got a little more complicated. We gotta bend that down as you're putting that in so it can go behind the steps.
Oh gosh.
We've got the inside unit mounted here, and I was able to bend these line sets down and behind the stairs. That's also gonna cause us a little extra work here that I didn't foresee. Getting the wrenches on these where we connect them to the extensions basically. I think we can do it. If I had to do it again, I would have thought that out a little more. This is a learning experience for us, if you couldn't tell. So
Yeah.
we're gonna get it done.
It should have went right there.
Well, there's gonna be yeah, that would have been the easiest spot.
Above the TV.
Well, I don't know. I think this is the best spot inside, so we're just gonna make
Yeah.
everything work for the outside.
Yeah, we'll just take apart the stairs and then rebuild them.
So I know the fan needs pointed out because that is a minimum of 79 inches clear. So obviously we don't want to face that right at the wall. And we have a 24-inch vertical above is what we need. 12 inches from the wall to the back. So we're just gonna use all those parameters to set this thing where it needs to go. Make sure we got 24, check. 79, check. And this had a parameter too, but it's wide open here. So now I'm just gonna mark those. We're gonna drill with this 3/8 masonry bit here in hammer mode. Oh, that would straighten up. That's good. These are wedge anchor type bolts, so as you tighten the nut and it pulls the bolt out, it'll wedge itself in there tighter. We did put these nuts on to beat them in to try and avoid flaring out the top of this as we hit it with a hammer and the nut not being able to go on, but now it won't come off.
We bought 2 wrenches.
I hate to say this, but I did not own 2 crescent wrenches. Or I might have, but my kids like take stuff out of the toolbox and, you know, play whatever they do with them and then don't put them back. And then they're basically gone. There's these rubber pads that'll just keep the unit from vibrating against the concrete. And they're really squishy in. It's like motor mounts in a car or rubber. All right. Sweet. This wedge anchor didn't engage, and so the bolt's just spinning with the nut. So I'm gonna take a cat's paw here and try to pry up under the nut to basically lock that wedge part into the concrete a little better, and then we'll try again. I've never done this exactly before, but I think it will work. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did it. So there you go. No. Oh no, it didn't.
Oh, he thought it did.
All right, we're gonna break and eat lunch. I'm like busted my knuckles. I'm starving. I'm hot and getting ticked. It's like the little things that always get you. It's like the big picture, fine. Getting one stupid bolt for the nut to thread in the thing to work.
And I will tell you right now, as I stand before you, this never happens. He never loses his cool. He never gets upset. I've never seen him like this, dude. He's just like, we're done, let's go. And I was like, wow. It's like your dad when you were putting a bike together as a kid and you started throwing crap. That was it right there.
Lunchtime. It doesn't help that I'm doing intermittent fasting, so I literally haven't eaten yet today. Blood sugar. But I got 20 pounds of ham ready to go. We're back after lunch. I'm feeling a lot better after eating something. And we finally did get 3 out of the 4 of these bolts to hit home really hard. And one is just okay. And I'm okay with that. I don't think it's going to fly away. Definitely not going to fly away. So we can move on.
Perfect.
Disaster averted.
Go slow.
I know.
Be gentle.
I know. We're straightening out just enough of this line set off of this roll. And since this is for like any application, this is how much line set we have and is pre-charged. The rest of this is just gonna stay coiled up. Oh yeah, that's funny. As you can see, us having this connection behind our stairs has really made this more complicated than it needs to be. I do have a wrench on the upper section here to keep it from spinning. I'm able to get these in, these channel locks, and you know, basically tighten this. A regular wrench wasn't gonna do it. So we are able to do it, but just barely. So definitely if you're gonna do this for yourself, make sure that this connection point is not like this, like in a very difficult spot.
You're getting it though.
Oh, it's working fine. It's just, you know, the headache factor is way high. Jono's over there, hey, keep your Mr. Cool, buddy. Well, I'm like,
Dork wrench?
Dork
He's
wrench.
got 2 dork wrenches.
it is nice. You can't really mess this up blue to blue. So that's a good thing, I think. We're going for these refrigerant lines to the unit now. This is way easier. Can actually get to it. Oh my gosh. Also while we're doing this, the dog terrorized the house and ate 10 pounds of ham. Destroyed the kitchen because we left the thing sitting out, which was a rookie move.
Yeah. Video.
Yeah, you can see in Jason's video the aftermath of what happened there. Okay, what we're doing now is we're moving this unit out like a foot. We're gonna remount it because we are realizing that these coils are supposed to be stored in a horizontal configuration with the coil. And right now there's not enough room behind the unit to let them get horizontal, and it's already connected to both ends. So we should have read ahead a little further the instructions to know that. And also we have tons of extra because of the location is so close. So we're just gonna move it out. This is a learning experience for us here. We're sort of shooting our own foot in a lot of ways here. So we've got our unit remounted now further out. That wasn't as big a struggle with the bolts. It was still a little bit. And you can see that we have these coiled flat now. So once we get this bolted down, we can crack on the refrigerant lines, test our connections with some foamy water, soapy water, see if any bubbles come out, see if we have any leaks. Then we'll wrap those joints with the provided materials. All right, let's crank this baby down. See if we can get some satisfaction here at least.
I got the other 3 tight. Good to go.
So you're saying this doesn't matter?
Not really. I told you just to cut off from Lexo.
I know. Super satisfaction. We'll leave it right there. Think we're good to go. Trying to make this look as difficult as possible.
You're doing a great job of that. I love how we're like, where's the best place to put this line?
I mean,
Let's
it
put
could
right
not
here.
have ended up in a worse spot, to be honest. But you know what? In the end here, we got the inside unit where we wanted it. I guess it is important to have these insulated well, so they don't sweat. We've got all of our section here where the connection is wrapped with our, I think it's a vinyl tape, and I've got the drain line or the condensate line extended. It's gonna go down there for now. We're gonna cover a lot of this bottom part with this shroud, and I've screwed the inner part onto the wall. And I think this should just clip on if I'm not crazy. We're now going to connect the wires that run from the outside unit to the inside unit. This isn't connected to our 120. That'll run off the other side here and into a disconnect there. Upon further inspection, these are actually labeled 1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 2, and 3 right there. So you actually can't mess this up. I want to put a second one of these in now because I feel like I've learned all the tips and tricks.
I mean,
to make it
the
easy.
next one would be so simple.
It would literally take 30 minutes. But that's how you learn. You do it. Now this goes back on here, and my electrician will have to crack this back open, of course.
Why?
This is just power to the inside unit.
Oh, yeah.
We won't get to see the grand reveal of it blowing cold air today. This has a dry mode. Auto, cool, dry, heat, fan. Last step I think for today is we're gonna install this little USB jumper looking thing that came with the unit, and once I've got it all set up and powered up, this will allow me to control the temperature and the settings from my smartphone from anywhere, like through the internet, through my Wi-Fi. So, oh, that goes in here, right there. That's it. I think that concludes our installation. Thank you to Mr. Cool for hooking us up with this unit. I think I'm really gonna enjoy it. And let's get on to this vanity. Jono is gonna go ahead and install the vanity that I ordered from Amazon. Looks like a vanity, right? So it came in about, I don't know, 100 pieces, flat packed. But I think it's gonna look cool. Scratch that, 1,000 pieces. But it was inexpensive, Jono.
Hey, I like it.
Oh, you're done.
Oh, perfect.
Thank God.
Let me get the sticker off for you.
Even though this is not real solid wood, this is one of the most convincing fake wood kind of finishes I've ever seen. Don't you think?
I like it. I didn't know it wasn't real wood
Yep, not real wood.
this whole time.
It would have cost like $3 grand instead of 300.
Dude, yeah, this would have been more expensive.
Here's something we'd never run into before is this door has such a thickness with these built out decorative pieces that you can't get it close to the wall because when it opens, boom, those hit the wall, this one especially first. So we're gonna have to space it off the wall just a little, and I'm gonna take just a little off the corner of that so that it'll open easier. We ovalize that hole just a little bit so we can slide it over, and we've got it to where this just misses by like a millimeter. So I think we're gonna screw it to the wall. I'm back at the office, and it's been almost an entire month since we installed the Mr. Cool unit. We've got it up and running now. Our electrician came and did the disconnect, wired it up. And in fact, this entire space is finished now in real time. I just hadn't put the videos out. I've been really happy with the Mr. Cool unit. It's been keeping it nice and cool and dry in here. And the second I flipped the breaker on, it was just like up and running. I didn't have to do anything, which was awesome. So I'm really happy with it. So make sure to stay tuned also for one more video on this entire office series where we're gonna finish the bathroom, including the tub surround, which is really cool. And then we'll do a grand reveal. That's why I'm not turning the camera around now. I gotta save the surprise. Thank you for building with us, and we'll see you on the next one.